work I do takes me into proximity to some of the most dangerous people on the planet.
You know, he and his business associate have, sent some serious money here to America to do business.
People don't bring me into situations where I'm operating in Candyland.
If this guy is not clean mafia boss, he probably know people. To them it's disrespectful that, hey, this guy did this to me.
One of my clients calls me the Equalizer. I'm the person who comes in and tries to equalize the situation between them and whoever has been fucking them around. My job as a private investigator is to find the truth. What the client does with it is their business. For example, we had a client who was up for the death penalty for killing some guy. He didn't kill that guy. On the other hand, we couldn't use his real alibi because his real alibi was he's killing somebody else 2 miles away. What do you do with that? What is justice? It's so abstract in a situation like that, it's beyond belief. Life is like life in the Hobbesian state of nature. It's nasty, evil, brutish, and short, as Hobbes put it. What makes things unjust is that everyone thinks that they are participating in this great exercise that dubs itself democracy, but really isn't. I've gone after criminals, and sometimes the criminals are the lawyers and the powers that be. For example, I was one of the friendly witnesses before the special grand jury in Los Angeles that exposed the misuse of jailhouse snitches to invent confessions. Prosecutors and police detectives, they would have snitches, and they say, we're going to put you on a jail bus sitting next to this guy, and then you're going to claim that he confessed these facts to you. And they were trying to give people the death penalty over invented confessions like this. Seeing behind the curtain, you actually, come to believe that the system cannot possibly live by its own rules. If it tried to live by its own rules, it would destroy itself. But I'm not going to acquiesce to the way things are. Just because things are dismal doesn't mean they have to be dismal. I have my cash cow clients. A lot of them are criminals who are very well heeled. They pay my full rate, and by paying that freight, that's what subsidizes my pro bono work, which is probably about half of my caseload. Because a lot of the work I do is, vindicating the rights of those who've had them taken away, those who've been basically oppressed, repressed, and generally fucked over. When I take civil rights cases against corporate America or, against police misconduct, I'm trying to make the system live by its own ideals and its own rules. Robert Kennedy wrote a book called To Seek a Newer World. And that's what I'm seeking, but it's incredibly fucking difficult. I've worked with cops who think that a badge is a license. I've seen judges who think that their bench is a throne. Political corruption, extortion, murder. You're dealing with people who they frequently want to kill you, put you in jail, and destroy you along with your client. As Machiavelli wrote in The Prince, it's best to be both loved and feared. But if you have to choose to be feared. So, in order to try to make a more just outcome in the world, you sort of have to adopt the Marine Corps prayer. This is what they used to teach during the Vietnam War. And every night, Marines would have to say this prayer. It went something like this. now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord the war to keep, so Marines can come and save the day, and I can earn my goddamn pay. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for I am the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the valley.